Hey YouTube, it's Sarah. I realized that I haven't really talked a lot about myself. And seeing as this will be my fourth video, I thought maybe I should do a little bit of that. I mentioned briefly in my last video before Max's mom came in that I got a job. So today was my first day. And can you hear me? Today was my first day, and it ended up being a 10-hour day. It was really long, but I have a cubicle for the first time, but even though I have a cubicle, it's in the corner of the floor, and it has, sorry, I have mosquito bites all over me. So I have windows on all sides, or on two of my sides, and my office is on 5th Avenue, and so I have a corner office on 5th Avenue, which is cool. So I feel pretty good about that. It seems like I'll get along with everybody that's in my office, which, you know, one always hopes for. I'm glad that I'll be back having something to do with myself every single day, knowing that I am valued and that I'm important. It's really interesting not having a job. I know that there are lots of people out there right now that don't, but there is a sense of self that gets compromised when you don't have something to do with yourself every day. And it's different when you're a student, because you still have a purpose and you know what you're working toward, and there's a definite goal in mind. And it's different because it's the whole exploration of ideas, and somehow there's always this great idea of what your potential is going to be, and suddenly years later you find yourself sitting in a cubicle wondering what it was that you were staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning philosophizing about. Anyway, I have a job, which is great. I've been without a job for about 6 months. I moved to New York at the very end of December, and I moved for a couple of different reasons, some of which were more realistic than fanciful, but a lot of them were built up in hope for different things. But as happens a lot, you realize that hope only goes so far, and you have to have a certain reality in your life. I knew that I have no roots at this point. I mean, I'm 24. This is the time of life to do things like that. If I was going to move to New York, I needed to do it. And it's been a little bit rough, but livable. So I feel like things are finally coming together. I have a job. I'm in an apartment that I'm going to be in for a year. This is my 4th apartment in the 5 months that I had been here previously, so I moved around a lot. So now I can start acquiring furniture, which I'm so excited about. I moved here from Missouri, which is where I went to college, and then I worked for about a year and a half after I finished my bachelor's degree. And it's very different here, but I do like it. I miss having people that I know around me. But it's interesting because the friends that I do have here are turning out to be stronger friendships than, you know, I have 3 good friends here, and those 3 friendships are stronger than a dozen friendships that I can think of that I've had over the last 6 years, different places. So in that way it's comforting. I was going to show something. Meh, okay. The thought's gone. So yes, Missouri. I went to women's colleges. And I work for a college here. I didn't mention that, I don't think. And so it's weird knowing that I'm recruiting guys too. Like, not that there's anything weird about recruiting guys, but it's just something that I didn't do previously. So I have to remember that it's okay to talk to the guys just as much as it is the girls. I don't know, it's weird. Being in a women's college is very interesting. My nose changed. Like, I can smell testosterone. I was an RA at one of my colleges, and literally, if there was a guy in the residence hall, I could just be like, there's a guy on the second floor. And it's such sweet. I don't know why anyone cares about that. Anyway, so I'm here. Things are starting to get settled. One thing, though, is that I miss my family. Spending the week that I did with Max and his family made me really realize how much you miss the idiosyncrasies of home. And I talk to my mom a lot. My mom is in San Antonio, Texas. And it's weird to know that she has a life that's going on that doesn't involve me. And that my brother just finished his first year of college. And I'm, you know, a back burner part of his life. Not that it would be any different if I lived there, but I guess I'm feeling a little homesick. I have like all these great things happening and I'm homesick. Huh. This is a terrible video. I'm gonna reshoot this. Anyway, I'll talk about more stuff some other time. Maybe I'll bring you, and by you I mean the camera, to my office tomorrow, and I will take a little shot of my Fifth Avenue corner office. Yeah, okay, hope everybody's well. I miss people out there, and hopefully I will talk with you soon.